Unique because of its design and also its simplicity. It has the 6-shot revolver design as opposed to the individual load.
Ang M32 ay isang handheld semi-automatic revolver na kayang magpaputok ng 6 na sunod-sunod na 40mm na granada sa loob lamang ng 3 segundo. Kung meron mang high-tech na Leon Guerrero, ito siguro ang gamit niya, ang M32.
If you're ever in a situation where you need to be lobbing 40mm grenades at somebody, more is always better. What makes this weapon so special is its firing capability. With this one, once you put 6 rounds in it and you get it on the target, you just keep squeezing the trigger and it'll rotate the cylinder like any revolver and continue to fire the rounds on the target.
The M32 multi-shot grenade launcher gives you the advantage to throw multiple rounds downrange or to select the desired round in the chamber without having to unload and reload the weapon system.
Dahil sa angas nito, pwedeng sumabak ang sundalong kargado ng M32 sa kahit anong misyon.
The M32 multi-shot grenade launcher fires all 40mm Dodik and NATO standard low-velocity munitions, high explosive dual-purpose, smoke, illumination, flare, all non-lethal rounds, impact, sponge grenade, burst rounds, OC delivered chemical for crowd control purposes as well. The M32 is used at checkpoints for escalation of force, in open territories, on convoys as backup in the turrets. Troops are deploying this unit either in urban settings or in the mountainous terrain as well.
Sa sobrang paghumaling ng US Special Operations Command sa M32, nagpagawa pa sila ng sarili nilang version, mas maliit at mas magaan kaysa sa original.
This is the Mark 14 Mod 0, the new weapon design for US Special Operations Command, 40mm multi-shot grenade launcher. The Mark 14 has a shorter barrel, has a quick-release pistol grip, has the M16 style pistol grip as well, has a quad system, rail system on the optic. The weight of the system is 15 pounds 2 ounces unloaded, 18 pounds loaded.
Kakaibang firepower ang binibigay ng M32 at ng kapatid nitong Mark 14 sa mga sundalo sa labanan.
If you've got a weapon that can just fire 6 rounds, you don't have to think about it. All you're concentrating on is acquiring the target and staying on the target and reducing or eliminating the target. That takes so many more variables out of a situation, and in combat, that in and of itself is invaluable.
The Mark 14 is going to be deployed against vehicles, vehicle intervention, fast boat intervention. The Mark 14 is being deployed by small units as a force multiplier throughout the world in the war against terror.
Ano pa nga ba ang mas nakakasindak sa 6 na sunod-sunod na granada? Eto, meron pa. Ang numero 1 sa ating listahan, isang anti-tank weapon na kayang tumama sa target ng 1.5 milya ang layo at hindi nagmimintis. Ang Javelin.
Tanks and other armored vehicles that have long-range weapons and that are very, very difficult to kill or disable. And it will kill any known armor in the world today.
Kapag ang Javelin daw ay binato, sigurado, wasak ang target nito.
A 95% hit rate at 2,500 meters and beyond is something very new and very different for our infantrymen.
Ito ang sikreto sa kakaibang talas ng Javelin.
First is our image and infrared sensor. Next, that is controlled by the tracker, and then the software then provides the commands to the CAS to steer us to the target.
He sees the target, he looks at his little screen, and he builds a box around that target on his screen, and he narrows it down, narrows it down, and narrows it down, and then he passes it to the missile and pulls the trigger and launches it. The other thing that's important about Javelin is that it's fire and forget. It's not wire-guided. It's not guided by the gunner at all. He locks onto the target, transfers that data from his sight to the missile, and launches the missile, and the missile takes it from there. And it can be a stationary target, or it can be a moving target.
Dalawa raw ang pwedeng paraan ng paglipad ng Javelin patungo sa target.
Direct attack, which is where the missile flies directly from the launch unit to the target and hits the target head-on.
Ang direct attack mode ay karaniwang ginagamit sa mga targets na nakikita tulad ng mga sasakyan at gusali na nasa linya ng paningin. Sabi nga nila, pag nakita, banatan mo na. Pero paano kung ang target ay nakatago sa likod ng isang burol? Walang kaso yan para sa Javelin. Sa katunayan, ito pa nga ang expertise nito, ang tinatawag na top attack.
The missile leaves the launch unit, gains altitude, and comes in on its target from a nearly vertical angle of attack.
Dahil sa kakayahan nito, ang madalas punteriya ng Javelin ay ang mga tangke na nagmumukang lata ng sardinas pag tinamaan nito. Protektado ang mga modernong tangke ng explosive reactive armor. Disenyong pananggalang mismo na sari-sari mga pasabog. Pero walang bisa ito sa malakas na kargada ng warhead ng Javelin.
That's why we have the precursor. Then that allows then our main charge to do the real damage, where we punch through the tank with incredible amount of jet and copper through the tank.
Sa isang iglap, aabot sa 8,000 degrees Fahrenheit ang temperatura sa loob ng tangke. At siguradong tostado ang mga pasahero nito.
There's two different stages of motor. We have a launch motor that basically provides a very soft launch, very small signature, pops it out about 30, 40 feet, and then the main charge takes off and we're off to the target.
20 segundo lamang, kaya nito abutan ang isang target na nasa 1.5 milya ang layo. Panalo sa lahat ng aspekto ang Javelin. At kahit na maliit lang ang kaha, kasing lakas naman ito ng heavy artillery sa firepower. Javelin. Walang duda. Ang pinakamalupit na man-portable firepower weapon system ngayon. Pero, magkano kaya to? Baka, wetting lord lang ang pwedeng makabili nito. Hindi kaya?
Manong, pagkatapos malagyan ng selyo tsaka nung papel, ito na yung pinakalas.
Mga ilang kahon ang naiempake nyo sa isang oras?
50 per oras.
50 per ora?
Wow! Pag wala tayo dito,
Pag wala tayo.
hindi siya makatrabaho.
Bakit po paikot-ikot? Bakit paikot-ikot? Hindi na lang abangan doon.
Napupuno sir eh. Kaya sabi, para tapunan natin ang pagpunta na.
So habang dinadaldal ka namin ngayon, pag napuno to, yari ka.
Yan, napupuno na.
Napuno na.
Napupuno na. Lahat ba, tingin mo dyan, pantay-pantay lang, patis lang siya.
Oo. O napapamahal ka ba sa ibang patis?
Ibig sabihin ba, Manong, yung mga bote na yan, yan na, pwede nang sausawan yan?
Oo.
Sausawa na! Sausawa na! Kayo ba, sinubukan nyo bang makisawsaw?
Sa patis sir.
Sa patis. Manong, pwedeng amin na lang itong isang box? Patil. Yay!
Ang gagawin mo dyan pag inuwi mo sa bahay?
Siyempre, gagamitin kong sausawan.
Mahilig ka talaga sumausaw. Ay nako, ang gagara ng mga armas, ano? Mas pinalakas, mas pinainam na sandata para mabisang makapatay ng kapwa-tao. Pero, wag na wag sisisihin ang mga gumagawa. Sisihin natin ang mga taong bumibili nito at gumagamit para sa kanilang mga madidilim na layunin. Kaya, imbis na magbarila ng mga tao dapat, kumakain na lang ng patis. Magsawsawan na lang at magmahalan. Ako po si Lord De Vera.
Ako si Tado.
At ako po si Erning.
Tama.
Lupit, no?
Erling, naka-makeup ka ba?
Bakit ba? Ikaw nga may bangs eh.
Erling, handa mo ko to.
Tama.
Worthy ba siya? Oo, ano? Piniprint. Galing. Facial. Oo, ano? Gumagano'n gano'n. Umapang. Atin na lang.